So the second activity is to find the value of the C flag after the execution of the following codes. So first you have to place this code on letter A here in Visual Studio. So I already placed the code here. So you have to build. So there is an invalid register here in R4A. So I think it's a typo here. So we have to change this to R21 since we're adding the value of R20 and R21. So we build and run again. So we have to examine the um, C flag here. C flag. So here we load the value of A2 in R20 and 34 in R21, and we have to add the value of R21 and R20, and the result is D6 in hexadecimal. And as you can see, there is no C flag, Z flag, and half carry flag. So letter B is this code. You have to copy this and place it to AVR Studio. Then you have to build. So as you can see, there is a invalid register again. That's here R2D, which is I think a typo again. So we have to change it to R17 because we're adding the value of R16 and R17. Then we have to build again and then run and assemble. And then examine the C flag here. We have to examine the C flag. So here we have to load the value 8 into R16 and 4 to R17, and then we have to add the value of R16 and R17. So single step the program. So already load the value to R16 and R17 and then add. So that's 1C in hexadecimal after the addition. And as you can see, there is no C, Z, and H flag here after the execution of the code. So for letter C, you have to copy this and place it to A4 Studio. So you have to build and run. So there's still a valid register, which is this. I think it's a typo. Here, R76, it should be R26. Try to run and assemble. Then we have to examine the register. So load the value to R25, which is F6, and then 32 to R26, and then add. So after adding the value of R25 and R26, so the carry flag was turned on. It is because the result or the um, sum is greater than the 8-bit can hold. So for letter D, you have to copy this code and place it in AVR Studio. So we have to build, then run and assemble. Single step the program, so we already know the value of for FA to R25 and then increment. So it should be added by 1. So from FA, incremented by 1, so the result is FB. And as you can see, there is no C flag here. That C flag was turned on. So it means that the result is not greater than the 8-bit component. So next, incremented by 1. So still, there's no C flag here. So incremented by 1 from FB, add by 1 FC became FC, and there's no C flag.